All right, well, it's a new day. It's Tuesday. So cramped in all these fluffy clothes. Now for today's train news. Cold wave expected to accompany snowfall in Tokyo. It is likely that a large cold wave will hit the Kanto region. Companies with high employee satisfaction on the rise. Many workers have provided very positive responses. Crime rate reaches record-breaking low. Number of incidents is down by more than half compared to last year. Snow. It's gotten really cold lately. I'm glad that's finally warm here in Canada. Actually, I'm not glad about that considering the country's on fire right now. Oh, I'm being so warm. That's another cold day. Apparently just morning was voice acted.
Hey.
You know, the public's been acting kind of weird lately, huh? And even the people around me are talking differently now. Or they're really weirdly optimistic. It's the same thing in town too. Everyone seems kind of restless. This is all part of Dr. Maruki's power too, isn't it? It's possible.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't happened to everyone yet. But if we don't change Dr. Maruki's heart by the deadline, we're not even going to realize that something is wrong anymore. We have to win, no matter what. We will! We'll beat this game! I'm level 99, I'm busted! I just want to finish some confidants and stuff before I do it. Well, speaking of stuff with confidants, I should rearrange Ryuji's things to be like more visually pleasing. I was talking to my friends from overseas recently. Same. They keep introducing me to new slang I never even heard of. Oh, speaking of my friends from overseas, I actually need to respond to my friend from Germany who's coming. He sent me a message the other day saying like, hey, if you want anything from Germany, let me know. Like if you want me to bring in some Haribos. So I've been trying to give it a big think. Is there anything that I want from Germany when he comes here? That like some Haribos would probably be a good idea, because I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of difference with like the Haribos made in Europe and the Haribos made here in North America. The recipe has to be different in some way, but the European ones are so much better. Talking to my friends from overseas recently, they keep introducing me to new slang I've never even heard of. Well, English slang is constantly evolving with the times. Yeah, like a word that we were using earlier in the stream, yeet. Textbook English is more static. It's so lame. Sometimes you can work out the meanings behind slang through context clues. Some are just natural extensions of English language constructs that have already been in place for years. Others might combine normal words or use more common phrases in new or unusual ways. Take thirsty, for instance. Ordinarily, it describes a need for a drink. That's a pretty serious need, right? But as slang, it describes someone who's a little too desperate, like a boy who won't stop asking you out. Oh, and hangry. That's when you're so hungry it puts you on edge and everyone makes you mad. So here's a test, Mr. Acoustic. Would you say you're feeling a little salty? No, I don't play Smash much anymore. What would salty mean if used in the slang sense? All right, I'll help. No, I don't need help. So I need to figure out what salty means in the slang sense. I don't need help. I commentated Smash for a long time. I don't need help knowing what salty means. Maybe there are clues in it. Like you can call someone sweet, right? Well, what does that mean when describing a person? Kind of hard. Yeah, you're right. It has a pretty positive connotation. What kind of connotation would salty have in that context? Negative. Yeah, I think so too. After all, people only describe food as salty when the salt overpowers everything else. I wouldn't say negative is the best way to describe salty. Salty is more like negatively mad, pissed off. Not all that happy with the outcome when I think about, you know, Smash Bros and stuff like that, you know? So it's a negative connotation then. That means someone's feeling bad somehow. It's probably something you can say about yourself or other people. So with that all in mind, salty probably means, yeah, you're probably hungry. Resentful. Yeah, I think so too. Makes you think of someone who's ready to pick a fight, you know? So if you call someone salty, that probably means they're angry or resentful. Phew, that was a rough one. No, as a Smash commentator, it wasn't. Though, you know.
Good.
Excellent. Yes, it means you resent something. Other flavor-based descriptors apply to people too, like sweet or sour. Slang can be rooted in many origins, common words, acronyms, and of course, portmanteaus. What the heck is that word? Have you ever heard of the word frenemy? Yep, it's a portmanteau of friend and enemy. Think something like rival or an enemy who acts friendly with you. He's pretty smart! I didn't expect that. That's what happens when you commentate Smash.
Nice.
You're on a roll today. I've had my fair share of saltiness. There was the Smash crew that I commentated for, VGLS. We one day decided to host a crew battle event of VGLS versus Harmonia and his community. And Like, it was pretty close in some instances. But when I went up to play for my crew, out of my 3 stocks, I SD'd twice. 2 of my 3 stocks, I killed myself. I was salty at that. So, more fun than stuffy old standard English, right? But it's good to learn the rules before you break them. If anyone wants to learn some extra slang vocab, I would be positively psyched to offer some bonus lessons. Frenemies, huh? I've had enough of backstabbing. What, you don't want to play Triangle Strategy? The game where you backstab and stuff? But yeah, that all. Look tired, want to blow off some steam with the bang cages? No! Why I want to do that? What are we doing today? Oh no, man! Also, speaking of the, of commentating Smash, this August with Fragapalooza, I'm probably gonna try to set up multiple stations. The last time that we were fully in person in 2019, there was only the 1 station, and therefore it was best of 1, so that didn't take like all day. I guess I'm hanging out with Haru then, is what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to get multiple stations set up hosting it this year, and you know, so I'll bring my Switch. Gonna use Guzma's Switch for 1 is the plan. My cousin's Switch. Maybe Switches would have to find another copy of Smash for that, so maybe just a Switch. And probably see about Fragstaff, see who could bring Switches there and use them to make stations is what we'll do. And say, hey, if you want to be on stage and on stream, let us know. And, you know, if there's time, you can go up there and play your set there and, you know, be commentated on stream. If you don't care about that, then find a station and play your set. You can even go to, like, you know, your own table space at Frag if you have Smash there and just play there. No biggie. And then just report the result of your set. You know, do I have a, was it Empress one? Yeah, it was Empress. I remembered that. Do I have an Empress one? I don't see an Empress one. I see, oh yeah, it was just Priestess, not Empress. All right, I'll go hang out with Haru then. Let me, go to the Velvet Room. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Let's go on in here. So yeah, I'm kind of gonna be yoinking a bunch of Switches for this event coming up here. Hello, Arduous Hornet. How's it going today? Welcome to my first time playing this game in quite some time.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I'm here to finally finish it off, because I don't leave games unfinished unless I actually despise them. Well, sometimes if I actually despise them, I still finish them anyway, in some rare cases. Like some ones I've made video essays about, but that's not super common. I need Empress. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just get Regent. Sure. Yeah, pretty much. Returning already. I want to go back. Yep, I'll overcome all the things. It'll be great. Yeah. Yeah. What a video game that is. Wait, I can just do this, right? Wait, no. Fortune teller, fortune teller, fortune teller. Fortune teller. Tell my fortune of the things to say while hanging out. I still haven't, like, found a place to put my Tears of the Kingdom stuff that's just here. Find a place to slap it eventually here. Let's get a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
So, I don't know, in some other news, some other things I can talk about. Heading out to the family's lake cabin this weekend. 4444005. What a number. Heading out to the lake this weekend, so I'm not going to be able to do any streaming during the weekend. Maybe late on Sunday when I get back. Might be able to do some during the day tomorrow for Friday, like before I leave. Might be able to do.
What do you think?
But otherwise, not exactly going to be able to stream on the weekend because I'll be out of town. We were having some issues with our boat out there. So, you know, got in the water, got on the lift, took it out for a test spin when it was super smoky. You could barely see anything and it wasn't working well. So I need to come out and go into the shop again when it had already recently been in the shop, and I can just text here. And now it seems like, from what it sounds like, it seems like it's working fine. So might actually be able to enjoy the boat a little bit this weekend, which would be nice. All right, I'll be waiting. Maybe, if the weather's nice, might be able to take my dad's truck out and about there. Maybe I'll finally get the chance to drive it for the first time. The 1949 one. It's a plan today, Harmonia-kun. Considering the circumstances, don't we need to prioritize finding a route to the treasure? No, let's hang... Oh yeah, the vegetables! I forget about them! Guess it's not quite cutscene yet then. Yeah, let's harvest the thingamabobs. Like, as of this last week, I've now driven my 1952 truck for the first time. But I've still never driven that 1949 truck. But now that I have a little bit of experience, a little bit of a feel for, you know, some older era vehicles, considering I've driven also my grandpa's 51 Pontiac car a little bit, and then my 52 truck, maybe I'll finally get the go-ahead of like, hey, you want to try driving the the 49 here? Because you know, I've been told before that I could. I just needed to practice enough at a manual. So hey, maybe this weekend I'll get to drive the 49 truck. That'd be cool. So yeah, that'd be neat. We'll see. We shall see there. Let's plant some things. Even though you know, I'm gonna forget to do this again, to harvest them again before sure, that again. Before the game's over, I think. But I haven't played a Pokemon game you hated yet. Keyword yet. Has yet to be the case. How's Canada's California experience going? Well, the smoke is coming in a little bit right now. Sometimes when I want to know how many fires are going on in my province, I look up this tracker that I forget exactly what the site is called. I can probably just look it up of let's see here. Alberta wildfire tracker. There's a site for it. I think it's this one right here. If anyone wants to go to this site to know what it's like. Yeah, I think it's this one. Currently 75 active wildfires. The bad ones are the out of control red ones there. So, you know, it's still not great. You know, every spring we always have, you know, a decent bit of wildfires that goes on. But this level of wildfires, this amount is unprecedented and is like a serious issue. And apparently the East Coast is on fire now too, from what I've heard. Apparently there's a lot of fires going on there. And you would think, you know, maybe it wouldn't be as much of a problem on the East Coast, but nope, it is there. So yeah, the province is kind of burning. We had a provincial election a few weeks ago. Like, you know, great time to have that while, you know, the province is on fire. And the last time that we were out at the lake there, when we got the pier into the lake and took out the boat for that test spin, if I scroll through my photos here, I know I posted the photos in the Discord server at one point. If I find them again, I can... Let's see here. When was the last time that... I think I scrolled too far. If I scroll up a bit, it was after the... Yeah, it had to have been after the Tears of the Kingdom launch. Yeah. This. It was kind of like Twilight Zone shit out there. It wasn't great. You couldn't really see a whole lot. Where was the one where we were out on the water? I gotta scroll again and find it. Get to the right section. Maybe I should have just favorited them and then I could find them in no time. Ah, well, too late for that. Oh, here's the one out on the water. This is when we took out the boat last time. Shiny Samurai raid with a party of two. I appreciate the raid. We're just talking about how the country's on fire right now. How'd this stream go, Samurai? And what were you streaming today? Welcome on into what'll soon be Persona 5 again. I appreciate the follow there, Blue Speed. Hello, how's it going? We're just talking about my province being on fire for a hot second. So, yeah, when we took the boat out last time, out the front of the boat, this is what it looked like. So we didn't take out the boat far because, you know, that's genuinely dangerous if you can't see other boats and then, you know, you hit one before you even see them, essentially. So, yeah, it hasn't been that bad for a little while now. It's actually been pretty clear here in the city recently, but in the last couple days, there's been a lot of smoke rolling in again. So, you know, maybe we'll get a wave like that again. We shall see. Like, the smokiness is starting to go up once again. Hasn't gotten quite that bad again yet, but, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Seems like there's a lot of out of control wildfires over here. The problem is, like, fires keep on being put out, but new ones keep starting. We've been getting a lot of rainfall recently. Hopefully that would help them, you know, at least help prevent new fires from starting when everything's damp and let people, you know, stop the current ones without new ones starting. But the amount of wildfires isn't really going down. The highest that I've seen it is the high 80s. The lowest I've seen it is like 68 or something like that in terms of active wildfires here. So, you know, not great. So yeah, the country and, you know, specific provinces like this, especially this fire situation. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a great time streaming Minesweeper of all games. What an experience there. Now we're going to go grab your wait, gonna go grab your TV remote, but I ended up grabbing a Switch Joy-Con. If it was like the Wii U gamepad, you could use it as a TV remote. But alas, not a feature with like Switch controllers there. But yeah, can at least see around a mile before it gets cut off. Not like Twilight Zone crap like was out there. Hopefully when we go out this weekend, it won't be that bad. I hope. That weekend though, that was really bad. And that being the weekend to put the pier into the lake, all of us guys that were in there that were assembling the pier, it's just like freezing and coughing, essentially. And like the freshly thawed waters. And hello, Zeke and Day. Wait, Zeke B and Day? If I'm saying that correctly. Zeke Keb in Day. I don't know. It's something or other. I'm sorry that I missed that by a smidge. Considering the circumstances, do we need to prioritize to find a route to the treasure? No, we're hanging out. Can we afford to? Yes. We can't get impatient. Nothing seems to phase you, but I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these. I'd like you to spend some time with me if you're free. I'd like to speak with you about Takakura-san. Who was that again? Was that the person that was like your fiance? I don't remember. I hope so, but like, we'll see. We'll see what's happening. Hopefully when August rolls around and Guzma and my Germany friend get here for a bit, hopefully the wildfire situation is mostly sorted out by then, but we'll see. We could still be on fire. You know, at least it's obviously not gonna last forever. This is Canada. Eventually winter is gonna hit, and then, good luck having fire spreading during that. But man, this summer has just been a really, really rough one here in Canada. So what will it be? Are you gonna spend time with Haru? Yeah. Considering everything's on fire. Thank you. Let's get some coffee while we talk. Oh, I know. Why don't we try it at the Big Bang Burger for a change? And it's not talked about as much in news anymore, just because, it's gone on for so long and everyone's so used to hearing about it. So I was talking with a coworker recently who was asking me like, oh, are the wildfires even still going on? And I was like, oh yeah, oh, they most certainly are. And brought up that tracker. So I like to use that tracker to get an idea of, what the status on things are. And the current status is, it's still a hellscape, I looked into Takakura-san, but I didn't manage to find very much beyond those initial rumors. Several people I asked said that he often complained about my father, but just as many seem to say the exact opposite. One side has to be deceiving me, correct? I'm honestly suspicious of everyone at this point. Someone's telling the truth. Or maybe they all just saw different sides of him. There was a recent discussion in my workplace about that, where two coworkers had very different opinions on one person that I guess saw very different sides of him. I see. If there are two contradictory stories, then one of them has to be right. I suppose I'll need to learn the truth of the matter myself.
To be honest,
Takakura-san has been pushing the marriage particularly hard lately. He says that it will help provide a vital backup for myself and Okamura Foods, both in public and in private. He's even started asking Shugemura-san into important company meetings. We have a contract. Does this mean it's already too late? Is marrying him my only option? Though now that I think about it, that may be the best chance to help the employees my father left behind. There has to be another way! You're right. Perhaps I shouldn't give up so easily. Either way, graduation is quickly approaching. I'll need to decide my course of action soon enough. Before you came along, I hadn't even considered not going through with this marriage. I believed I would simply marry the man my father had chosen and let the rest of my life pass me by. Wonder what would have happened if my father didn't have a palace. Would I have just resigned myself to the fate he had made for me? I don't think so. Harmonia-kun. Thank you. You always know how to make me feel better. Honestly though, things would have been far worse for me if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Plus, I would have never had anyone to talk to like this. If there's anything I can do to return the favor, please tell me. I can't wait to... Where did I get those words from? Oh, probably like the can and then the T. My brain just combined things. I want to help you as much as I can. My brain combined the wrong things. Well, bam. Bumper crop. Increase the total vegetable yields for a single harvest. Oh, I'm not using that before we finish this game, I don't think. I doubt it. I hope someday I can just look out at the sea with a nice cup of coffee and forget about all of this. And I hope you'll be there with me, Harmonia-kun. We can forego the elephants, though. Don't worry. Forego the elephants? That must be like a figure of speech for something, but...
I don't know what exactly. I have some ideas, but, you know, I don't know for sure. And welcome back to Sandwich. Yeah. Bit of sad times.
Hello? This is Harmonia-kun, right?
You've called me so many times before. What do you mean it's me?
I want to apologize for all the weird stuff I said earlier. You know how I talked about how things would have been if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves? Once I started to imagine that again, this powerful fear came flooding back.
Pinch yourself.
It's apparently what to say. Yes, I've read about that in a book. I did simply pinch my cheek very hard. Ow. Yes, that hurt. So this is all real then.
I thought we were in the make-believe world right now. The Maruki thing where Bob. But, you know, most players probably would have seen this before that point.
And so I'm indebted to you once again. I'll have to work hard so I can repay you.
Yep. You gotta work a lot of hours to repay that cheek pinch that you did yourself.
Sorry if I worried you.
Okay, see you. It's gonna take a whole lot to pay off that debt, I'll have you know.
Quite a decent bit.
Alright, well, figured it might be back soon. So... now what? Oh, I can max out EY. Is what I can do. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. Guess that's exactly what I'll do here. Let's go to the Velvet Room. Let's, wait. That's his final level. And it already says up with him. So there's no reason to go get a Hangman persona, right? It would make zero difference. Alright, I'll go ahead and save. So many hours. Why is it 160 hours or more on my save file is that? Are there like some erased timelines where like here it's 160 hours. I'm confused. I don't know. What do you want today? I want to work. Something I gotta ask you to do. You're free now, yeah? Yeah. We're gonna do, gonna hang out with the UI? Yep. Sure am.
Actually,
Kaoru wants to talk to you. Roll on, I'll call him over. Alright.
Thanks again for last time. I learned a lot about myself. So, I just wanted to show my appreciation.
intruding in on another private family moment.
You're still droning on about that? I mean, it was quite a shock. But that's what made you take me in, right? So who cares?
Whoa there, kiddo.
If you had just told me all of this sooner, you wouldn't have been threatened.
Who your parents are and where you come from stays with you for your entire life. Thanks to my loser parents, I got bullied by complete strangers, and...
My father isn't a loser, though. He's a brilliant business owner.
It's up to you now, EY.
Shut up, I know that. So in the end, I was just fighting my own demons. Stuck in my crappy childhood and all the problems I had growing up. My view of Kaoru was all distorted because of my rotten childhood memories.
I forgive you.
Wow, you really matured, huh?
Why did you help my father out? He told me you gathered info about Suda-san for him. You willingly got involved in a Yakuza dispute. Would someone normally take that big of a risk?
It's really special about you. I couldn't leave him.
I'd understand if you were a member of the Phantom Thieves. Fighting for the underdogs, like a gentleman thief. You know, people have their own opinions, but I think the Phantom Thieves are super cool. I mean, the sexual harassment incident involving that teacher?
You gotta go, Kaoru. The supermarket's about to close. Aren't you in charge of dinner tonight?
Oh, crap! Please excuse me.
Kids grow up quick. They can be a pain in the ass, but they're worth it. All right, let's close up shop. Go pull down the shutter. Suda changed rather suddenly, huh? Seems like he had a change of heart. Just like them people they've been talking about on TV. I can't be the only one who was saved by his change of heart. Wonder who else knows.
What if you're right?
I wonder. Well, don't worry. It ain't really none of my concern. Man, you really had me fooled. That whole thing about being an enthusiast was all just BS. I hired you as a mere pawn, and now you're Kaoru's bro. The Phantom Thieves are using my guns to take down bad guys, aren't they? They help people in need, huh? Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna put all my effort into that special menu we talked about. I don't like to owe nobody nothing, so I'll do my best for you, because that's the kind of support I can provide.
I feel a strong bond with EY. Heck yeah. Max it out! Another blood oath!
Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath.
I love them blood oaths.
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and
Heck
break
yeah.
the yoke of thy heart.
The yoke of thy heart.
Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the hanged man,
Yes!
granting thee infinite power.
I'm gonna adjust the volume here slightly to here, I think. That seems like a good level. Probably, I don't know. On the house. Allows you to customize your gun for free. Sweet!
Alright,
Neat. Awesome.
alright.
You can now fuse Addis, the most powerful persona of the Hanged Man Arcana.
But what the hell are you gonna do with a model gun? You need a real gun in a shootout, and the knives are just replicas. They're even less useful than a butter knife, you know? You're such a weirdo. We were in the middle of closing shop, weren't we? Well, let's get to it.
Well, I definitely needed that proficiency. Those points won't go wasted. Oh, wait, they will.
See ya.
Bye. I'll have to text it later while he said see ya. It's Wednesday, my dudes.